morning, ladies and gentlemen, from here inside North Marion High School for the Robert DeVaul Memorial First Time Basketball Clinic. We're coming to you as students get ready, as you can see here, to have a clinic. So we invite you to stay tuned for this exciting program here on Vimeo TV 19.
Well, you know, our focus at North Marion and Marion County, and especially for my family, is the youth, making opportunities for the youth and providing in Marion County what they could get anywhere else. So my father passed away from Alzheimer's, and you know, we were looking for a way to find something positive from that. And so he loved sports and he loved kids, and he was always involved in coaching in the community. So my brothers did the legwork and put together a camp that was free of cost for the kids. And the Marion County businesses, they just jumped on and supported it. So we're excited. Yeah, he coached T-ball, youth basketball, different things. Anything athletics he loved, and especially West Virginia University. So North Marion's a great place to be. It's certainly like a second home to me, and it doesn't feel like work when you come somewhere and you love it and you're passionate about it. So
good. All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
And tell me why you came up with this fantastic idea.
So the first reason was I decided to run for county commission because people didn't do stuff, and I wanted to make a change. This is one of the ways I could do it. My dad was involved with youth. I watched him many times walk up to a kid that didn't have something, slip him 20 so he could go buy something from a concession stand. And I started looking, and every camp around is $250, $150. We can't afford that in this area. So I said, I got to do something and make it possible to give that to our kids in this community. We started working, and my brother Danny honestly put it all together. He's our operations guy, started contacting everybody. We got guys that played Globetrotters and won, WV players, current players, former players, and just wanted to give back to the community and the kids. So, yeah.
Listen, before we go, we're going to do something. Say Bob DeVaul. When I raise my hand down, say Bob DeVaul 3 times as loud as you can, because that's what this day's about. Wait till I put my hand down. That's what this day's about. Are you ready?
I just felt it was the best fit. They started recruiting me when I was in the 9th grade, and just had the best relationship with the coaches. And I love the state of West Virginia, and I just couldn't wait to play for it. I started at Glen Oak, then I ended up transferring from my sophomore to senior year to Richmond Heights, and I ended up winning a state championship my senior year. Yes, sir. We've been trying to build chemistry this whole summer, just getting stronger and just doing conditioning with the coaches.
Why have you been so gracious in coming here today to help out with this camp?
It's honestly just a blessing to interact with the state of West Virginia and just get with the kids and just give back and be here for the Bob DeVaul Clinic.
This was at Madison Square Garden. The dunk was in 2008, and it was against UConn, actually.
UConn.
It was specifically on Stanley Robinson. Deshaun Butler actually grabbed the rebound, looked all the way down court, and threw a full court pass right on the money to me. And I was actually all alone on the break. But I looked behind me, and Stanley Robinson was trailing me. And I could have gone in and dunked it or done a layup, but I decided that I wanted to dunk on it. So I waited a minute. I waited another dribble so that he could kind of line up his block. And then we both jumped at the same time, and I caught it.
Your pro career started.
So it's been 15 years since I was drafted.
Wow.
It's been 18 years since I first came to West Virginia.
Unbelievable.
Everything in my life has changed. I feel like I've lived a million lifetimes. I've met a million people from all over the world. I've lived in 7 different countries. I've played in 14 different leagues. And to me, it just feels like I've been on a pirate ship, on a constant adventure, never ending. And man, the stories I could tell from all of this.
I would love to hear them. And even before you came to WV, you had an international career, I think. Also, you were in different countries as well, were you not?
Yeah, that's right. So I grew up in China, actually. Yeah, my family grew up there.
I didn't know that. I knew you were Far East, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, a little bit unconventional. So I'm from Beijing, China, and So growing up there actually gave me a competitive advantage because I wasn't like in the AAU circuit like kids are. I wasn't competing in American basketball, and all I wanted was kind of to prove myself on that stage.
Wow. How was Chinese basketball?
It didn't exist really. I was playing on outdoor courts all the time that were covered in dirt and dust, and I used to sweep snow and rain off of the courts, and local Chinese people who didn't play basketball would come and like play with me, and they had never touched a ball before, and they would try to play with me, and I used to try to tell them, get out of here, I'm working, I'm trying to go to the NBA, leave me alone. So
how did you get inspired to even play basketball in a country that didn't really have basketball?
Well, my father played basketball, and my father was a college football player too, so he was a big athlete, and my older brothers played too. They were actually extremely good players.
You followed in the footsteps.
That's right.
How did you get to West Virginia University, Joe?
So I didn't have any college scholarships coming out of high school, and everyone was pressuring me to just go play Division III. But I didn't want to do that. I had worked too hard. So I went to prep school, and from prep school, John Beeline came and found me. He basically saved me and just changed everything for me, brought me here.
You developed wonderful skills here. You weren't projected very high when you came here, but your status climbed immensely while you were here under Beeline. And then, so now after 18 years coming to West Virginia, 15 years you said playing pro, what are you doing now? What are some of your visions, hopes, and occupations?
Well,
you still playing ball?
Yeah, I still play. Towards the end of your career, things get kind of sparse. Like you play for a few months here for this team, that team. Okay. But mostly I'm focusing on transitioning into business side of things and family life, and some elements of freedom that I've always wanted, that I always knew playing basketball was going to give me. So now I get to enjoy those.
Will you transition here in America or international, or have you made your mind?
A mix of both, yeah.
Time to come here today?
Well, Bobby is actually an old friend of mine from West Virginia. Yeah, he was one of my close friends when I went to school here. We played basketball together. We met each other in a basketball class, actually. Bobby was a good player. I don't know if people know that. And he used to come visit me when I was in the NBA. So, he invited me down to camp, and I couldn't say no.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
Of course. Of course.
This is Dave Offit with Strength. All right, from the illustrious father to the illustrious son, Mr. Gunnar Murphy. Gunnar, tell us about your career, because you had a great career up here at North Marion.
I was really blessed up here. I got to play with a lot of great people, a lot of great friends. Got to play in two great programs, in the football program and the basketball program. I was really blessed. I made 2 state playoff appearances in football, and then in basketball I was a 1,000-point scorer. And I think if COVID didn't happen, we were going to go to the state tournament there for the first time in a while. I had a lot of great teammates that made me who I am. A lot of great guys that could catch the ball in football, or a lot of great guys that could pass me the ball in basketball. So, I was a little on the giving end and receiving end, but it was really good. I was really blessed to be here for high school.
You had a lot of choices to make after high school. You chose basketball. And why Marietta?
I liked football, honestly, probably a little more in high school. But going forward, I thought I had a little better chance in basketball. And Coach Vanderwall at Marietta really welcomed me, and he wanted me to go up there, and he pushed hard for me and recruited me really hard. So I thought that was a really good place for me. Football, I had a few offers, but I thought ultimately basketball was the right choice.
You had a good year. Tell us about your year.
We went to the Final Four in Fort Wayne. I think we went undefeated in the OAC, Ohio Athletic Conference, so I think that was the first time anybody's won 17 games and didn't lose any in that conference. So it was a really good year. It was awesome to experience. It was cool to go to Fort Wayne and experience the Final Four atmosphere and do that. So it was a really great year, really good experience.
So what are you doing this summer, and what are your plans this coming year?
So right now I am going to guerrilla strength training in Clarksburg with Wes Brown. And I've been doing that 4 or 5 days a week. So I've been going up there. I've been working in the gym with my dad, Dion Dobbs, with his son Zion. We've been working out a little bit together. Just trying to play, stay active, stay in shape. So going into next year, I'm really hoping to take a big leap, take the next step in my career, next step in my game. Just try to get a lot more playing time, make a difference in the lineup next year.
I'm sure you will. Well, thank you. And
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks, Didi.
that.
Appreciate
Glad to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
All
You too.
growing up, man.
I know. I mean, it's
How
hard to
tall
believe.
are you now?
6'4", 6'5".
You're still not quite as tall as your dad.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
All right, buddy.
All right, Didi. Thanks.
I was born in Arcata, California, but grew up in Marion, Utah.
Wow. And how in the dickens did you get to West Virginia?
Out of high school, I went to UNLV, and then I went to a JUCO, and they recruited me out of the JUCO.
Great. And so how many years will you have remaining here at West
3.
Virginia? Okay, good. And why did you choose West Virginia University?
Like coming out of JUCO, it's hard, and it's like hard to find a staff that like is gonna be there regardless if like you can come, like because they were gonna give me the scholarship if I could come last year or this year, so I felt like they were loyal.
Great. And so what are you projected to be and to do at West Virginia right now? Forward, guard, center?
Yeah, forward and center. We don't have as big of a team this year because like last year we had 6'6", 6'5", 6'4", but there's only one girl taller than me this year, so I'm gonna play some center.
Good. So you got a new coach. What do you know about her, and how do you think?
I
you'll
love her to
adjust?
death. I love her so much because like a lot of us were gonna enter the transfer portal when Carrie left, but once we had one practice with her, we all decided to stay.
The competition should be good in the Big 12 again with all of the strength of the teams there. Huh?
Yeah, it's good every year, honestly, because like the top like 6 teams usually make it to the tournament, so that just shows like how good of a conference we're in.
Well, good luck, and thank you so much for taking the time. And why did you come here today?
Thank you. And one of my teammates told me about this opportunity, and I just love hanging out with kids. Like I got 9 siblings, so I'm used to being around a bunch of kids. So like I was excited to come.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you, Will. You're hanging around with a lot of
Yeah.
kids too.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Kyle, where are you from?
I am from Rapid City, South Dakota.
Oh, well, you must have come with the coach. Did you play for her at South Dakota?
Yep, for 2 years.
Good. Well, and you know her system.
Yes, very well.
Good. And what's your temporary impression of West Virginia coming here from the Black Hill area? Well, I don't know Black Hill area, but at least South Dakota.
I would say it's kind of like similar. Lots of trees and hiking places, very green and stuff, and that's how like Rapid City is.
So how was your career with her at South Dakota with an illustrious, excellent year to basketball?
It was really good. Our past season, we made it to the Sweet 16 for the first time in school history, so that was pretty cool to be a part of. And yeah.
Tell me about your high school career. Was that also in South Dakota?
Yes, it was.
Rapid City?
Yeah. Played varsity all 4 years. And pretty successful in that. Great coaches and teammates and everything.
You're pretty humble. That's nice. That's nice. All right, Mr. Sewell, please be kind enough to tell me your name and spell what you say.
Leon Sewell, Leonsewell, a.k.a. Space Jam, for the world famous Harlem Wizards.
All right.
So I'm from Abbeville, Alabama. I've been playing with the Harlem Wizards for about 15 years now. Got a chance to travel all around the world, do different TV shows with Shaq, Charles Barkley, Kennedy Jet Smith. It's just amazing to be able to come here and do this basketball clinic for Bob DeVaul. You know, I heard he was a great guy, and I'm just glad that we were able to be here and put on the show for these kids and just leave a forever lasting memory. I do shows all around the world, though, man. Been all over to China, Canada, Mexico, you name it, I've been there. So,
What's your expertise. What are you most famous for?
Oh man, I'm most famous for breaking backboards, shattering backboards. Okay.
I heard that.
So I got a total of about 10 shattered backboards.
How many times did you make the ESPN top 10?
I've been on ESPN about 3 times, man. Top 10. The closest I got to #1 is #2 though. So top 10 ESPN a few times. Other than that, man, it's just a blessing to be here, you know.
God bless you. How did you get your strength? How did you perfect the strength to break all these backboards?
Well, first of all, I'm from Abbeville, Alabama. You know, all we do is slang wood down there, so I'm just naturally strong. But, you know, being able to go off and play college basketball at Alabama Southern Community College, East Central University, Ada, Oklahoma, Bethel University, McKenzie, Tennessee, just weight training, man, you know, as well. And I also was blessed to be able to work out with Chauncey Billups, conditioning coach at one season, so, yeah. Usually I'm doing charity events. I'm still doing charity events. I do charity events in Miami. I was just down there last weekend. We did Balling for Peace. I'm doing basketball camps. I'm actually opening up my own daycare / basketball clinic / league in Tampa, Florida. So you can be out on the lookout for that. Follow me on Instagram, HW_Spacejam23, or on Facebook, Leon Space Jam Sewell.
We will, and
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate your commitment. Why is such a strong commitment to charity and to doing good for others?
Oh man, after college basketball, man, I just found a passion of just, you know, being able to give back to the community, giving back to the kids, and just trying to see the next person grow to be the best that they capable of being. And I think that's where my passion is, and that's how I ended up just doing what I do today, man. You know, God been able to bless me with this talent, and I just want to be able to pass it on to the next person.
All right, well, we're expecting a spectacular show and no breaking boards today.
I got you. All right, no breaking backwards.
Started my career at Wichita State for 2.
Oh, yeah.
And then I transferred back home, you know, during that whole COVID year. Played 1 year at home and at Washington, and went to Carolina for a year, and then Coach Martin got fired and had to make a move. And I found out, you know, Huggins still wanted me, and here I am.
So tell us why you chose West Virginia.
I chose West Virginia just because the culture, culture and what Huggins is about, and what they needed. You know, they needed an older guy to come in and who could score, but also lead the team and be a good culture guy. You know, affect winning in all types of different ways.
How do you think your experience in all those 3 other areas of schools will help you here at West Virginia, being probably the most seasoned veteran of all the players?
Yeah, for sure. I played a lot of basketball games, man, and I feel it, man. I feel it every day in these knees. I played a lot of basketball games, had a lot of long practices. You know, so I pretty much know the ins and outs of the college game, man. I know when to do what, you know, where to do what, and how to handle certain situations and whatnot.
Are they protecting you as a guard, off guard?
Yeah, probably a 2-guard, combo guard. Probably bring the ball up if I need be, but
great.
Coming off screens and doing my thing that way.
How's your health?
Good, man. I'm actually healthy. First time being 100% healthy since it's like sophomore year.
Wow, that's
great. Yeah, it's good to be healthy, and it feels good to be healthy.
Every
physically.
athlete plays through injuries.
Yeah, it's never fun.
All right, Erik. Well, we look forward to having you on the Mountaineer blue and gold, and having you doing good and leading the team as much as you can.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, sir.
For sure.
I'm looking forward to a successful season this year. Hopefully a lot of wins and a lot of country roads singing at the end of the game. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm excited for the whole schedule, and you know, the first game, Pitt. You know, that's all I'm looking forward to right now, is just getting ready for Pitt. You know, I just really try to do my job, do my part, and you know, if other people follow, then good. So. When it comes to, you know, scouting, you know, a new opponent, it's mainly film study, watching film with my coach, Coach Moore, just really listening to what he thinks, and just preparing for, you know, what we've seen on film. Yeah, well, I mean, that's everything. You know, why I can do everything on the field on Saturdays is because of my faith. It's, you know, the gifts God's given me. You know, before every game, you know, I say the same prayer every day. I have the same routine, and you know, it's just really what gets me through.
When did that all start? Has that always been a part of your DNA?
Yeah, I would say growing up, my parents instilled that in me, so yeah. I don't know. Just taking it one step at a time. Yeah, I don't think too far ahead.
Best answer.
Yeah.
And I ELS, just transferred in from Georgia. When I was in the portal, I talked to, I have a previous relationship with the offensive coordinator, Graham Harrell, who was my offensive coordinator at USC a few years back. So I immediately had that, trust, and I think he's a great coordinator. I think he's a great schemer. So that was immediately the first thing that put West Virginia in the top list. And then I came on campus, and I really liked what I saw. I felt great talking with Coach Brown and a lot of the guys on the team and seeing the roster. So I think it's a great place to be. A good amount of injury is, which is something I'm looking to prevent. I was coming off of ACL going into Georgia, and then oblique and lat, grade 2 tears, were to not help either. But I learned a lot. I think phenomenal. As good as it gets at coaching when it comes to Kirby Smart and Todd Monken and everyone on staff. So there's a lot that I've learned throughout my career, and especially at Georgia under those two.
Will the style of WVU you think be comparable to what you've had in the past, and you can easily adjust to that?
Yeah, so it's the exact same that I had at USC, right, under Graham Harrell.
Good.
A good amount different coming from more of a pro-style NFL system at Georgia to being a lot more, air raid, traditional spread. At West Virginia, that's something I've done before, and at the end of the day, football, is always football, so it's never too much.
Great. Well, everybody's expecting good things from you, and I know the staff is, and you're expecting a lot of good things from yourself as well, because you're probably the harshest critic of anybody. Right. Tell us briefly about your high school career and where you are from.
Gotcha. So I grew up in Southern California, went to Mater Dei High School, prestigious high school for football, of course, if you know about it. Played with a lot of really good players in high school. Definitely learned a lot there too, as well, from great coaching staff. And I feel like I came into college very well developed compared to what most others would.
Well, that's great. We're so glad you're here, and hopefully the career will work out great. You'll lead us to some new ventures.
Yeah.
Beyond the regular season.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share or something?
Oh man, just very happy to be here.
All right. Here's the first one by John Flowers. It's in the air. You got it. 1-1. Now Erik shoots. 2-1. John Flowers shoots. He makes this one. It's over. We hope that you've enjoyed today's program on the Robert DeVaul Memorial Basketball Clinic here at North Marion High School, featuring many people from throughout the area, the state, and even the nation. We appreciate the opportunity to come up here and tape and talk to some of the Mountaineers who are going to be performing on the gridiron and on the basketball court this year. An opportunity to also tape for a wonderful cause for Alzheimer's research as a memorial opportunity to give. So we thank North Marion High School for the effort as the Memorial Scholarship, and hopefully they'll be able to do it in coming years as well. So from North Marion High School, this is Dee Meighen saying to everybody, so long, take care, and be a blessing.